They are pursuing the matter and discussing it. They've appointed lawyers and bankers, as has the company, and we have too.
Okay.
So we would expect to have a meeting sometime in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Has that been set up, or you're talking about setting it up?
Neither. We haven't talked about it, and we haven't been in direct touch.
All right. I should disclose for viewers here that I'm helping get a business channel up and running for you. How will this deal affect or impact that?
I think it'll help it. Of course, there is a deal already with CNBC, but we just want to have a business channel that lives up to the quality and the traditions of the Wall Street Journal. And we think if we can do that, we will do very well.
All right. As you know, Mr. Murdoch, they have personalities, reporters, and editors that appear on CNBC, deals, I think, that continue through 2012. How would this impact that?
Well, there are a lot of other things in the Journal, and indeed their editors appear on Fox every Saturday, I think, or Sunday.
That's right.
So we think there's plenty of room for us all to work together.
All right, just wrapping this up on a couple of housekeeping issues. You mentioned the political environment in Washington. That doesn't concern you, but as you know, the Democratic presidential candidates are avoiding appearing on Fox News. There is sort of this cascade of opposition to you. Do you worry that either they're trying to marginalize you or that they would take this deal to make life very difficult for you?
Oh, I don't think it's personalized to me. It's just as much to you. There is pressure from some outside organizations like MoveOn.org who would like to marginalize us. But so far, the publicity about that has simply increased our ratings.
Yeah, well, that is true. Let me ask you finally about how you've bucked the circulation trend. I noticed when we look at all the major newspapers across the country, the New York Post, if my numbers are right, I'm going my memory here, was north of 7% gain year over year.
That's correct.
Do you hope to do the same if you get the Journal, if it includes Barron's and some of these others, to bring what has been stymied circulation up, just for the paper product itself?
Oh, well, the Journal, in fact, in this period is up a little bit. And we would hope with more resources, expanded coverage of many things, that we would see that circulation increasing. But more important is the increasing online, on the web, where people are paying for it, and where we hope we'll find millions of people around the world.
Okay, we are hearing that the members of the family are not too keen on this bid. Have you gotten any indication right now? So again, the crucial thing is here that it's a big family. It is spread out. One of its members was looking at a deal some years back with the Washington Post. Were you hearing anything contrary to that?
No, I think that we were hearing last week first that the winds were blowing against us, then we heard they decided to pursue it. I think, frankly, I don't even know whether the whole family's been consulted yet. But there's plenty of time, and we'll just take it calmly and hope that they will take it calmly and think about it. It's a generous offer, and we are the sort of people with the same traditions that I think would prove great guardians for this paper.
All right, finally, sir, I'm sorry for the delay. We're getting some news flashes that are coming into us. One concerns the union, at least opposed to this at face value. Does that surprise you?
No, I think that naturally people are a little bit frightened of change. I'm not expecting that we'll have any serious clashes. Now, if I'd done this at the New York Times, which was quite an idea, I think we would have had a march.
Did you entertain that?
Not seriously.
All right. Rupert Murdoch, thank you very much. We'll see how this goes. Rupert Murdoch, the man who runs News Corp, and, by the way, my boss.
Thank you.
All right, another Fox News alert. The Dow closing yet another record high. Maybe the bid for Dow Jones helping to bump things up, especially when it's such a generous one. Now, just in case you are keeping count, the Dow is now up about 20 of the last 23 trading days. We have not seen a string of performances like that in about 80 years. Long, long, long before my next guest came on the scene. Jack Welch, no stranger to the media business. As CEO of General Electric, he was the big boss at NBC and mine as well, and recently made a bid for the